Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Stamp Pad, where we get together in my home office and we make usually it's a card. Today, it's even something more exciting. It is a banner. This is using our big banner die set, and I can totally picture this on a doorknob. I could see when our kids are little and it was their birthday the next day, we would decorate their doors. Wouldn't this be cute? You could have it say happy birthday if you wanted to, but this one's just a cute little pick-me-up. You are a flower in my life. I think it's just beautiful, don't you? Now, the best part about this is how easy it is to make, because you know me, I'm easy. Which doesn't sound right, does it? That was awesome. Okay, but this project is easy. Now, what do you need to make it? Oh, I just cracked myself up. First, you're going to use the big banner set. I designed this die set for my daughter, who's a 4th grade teacher. She needed a banner, and I said, I have a place to get that. So we made this, and I use this all the time. We use it, they go great on gift bags. You could add this to a gift bag to decorate it. So much fun. We're also gonna use, and I know it doesn't look like much here, but the die set, You Are a Flower in My Life. We're gonna also be using this set, Flower Power to Fill, which is very important because we're gonna be using the stamps and the filler to put that inside, okay? So that's that one, Flower Power to Fill. We're also going to be using the dotted rectangles that I designed for Sizzix. We're going to be using the 4th largest. And we have some seam binding, some markers, some twine, and I think we're ready to go. Let's get started. The first thing we do is I always like to start with my foundation. Once I have my foundation cut, then I can kind of move my way up. You wouldn't build a house without building the foundation first, right? So you always want to start with the foundation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a large piece of cardstock. Now this die will fit in the regular Big Shot, the Big Kick, and the Vagabond, or any 6-inch machine. I'm using the Big Shot Plus just because it makes my life a little easier. It has a larger platform and it makes life easier. So I'm going to get this cutting pad and I'm going to run this through the machine just like that. And this is going to be my actual base. So this is the very background. So that is my base. So now I have my first piece. Now I'm going to do a lighter color in the next. There's 3 dies in this kit, so they layer so nicely. And we're going to move that a little bit off to the side so it's not creating a speed bump. We can use a smaller cutting pad because it's a smaller die. And we're going to run that through. So easy. Now this also makes a great banner, and you can put a whole bunch of them together. So there is my pink, and we might as well just go ahead and add adhesive to the back of that right now. Just like that. Now, for the next round, we're going to cut the white, but I'm going to stamp it first because it's going to be a little bit smaller, and it's always nice to go off the edges. So I'm going to get some scrap paper, and we're going to stamp. We're going to get our stamp, and let's see if this block, ooh, that block is not going to fit. You never know until you try. So we're going to get a little bit larger of a block, and we're going to ink this, and we're going to stamp it in guava. So we're going to ink this a couple times, quite a bit, whoops, quite a bit actually, and we are going to randomly stamp it. Okay, and let's see how fast we can do, whoops, oh, I just dropped it on the floor, that was lovely. And we're going to stamp it there. Ink, and of course I'm using my secret weapon underneath. That gives me a nicer impression each time. Move this over a little. Stamp there. And you can tilt it every which way. You know, you can kind of move it around to make it fit better. There we go. Stamp there. And make sure you go off the edges. See how easy this makes it with this secret weapon? Get a nice clean impression. There, and I think that's probably good. So now what we're gonna do, cover our ink pad. You won't let it won't dry out on you, but if you put your hand in it, it'll make a mess. So you don't wanna do that. So now I have a little one, and we're gonna get that stamp set that just fell on the ground, and we're gonna use a lighter color. We're gonna use candy. We're gonna use candy. We're going to ink this up, and I don't think this one's new, but let's just stamp on scratch. There we go. And we're going to stamp right in the center of our cute little flowers. Now, when you're stamping in the center, to make sure it lines up really, really well, I recommend you don't go like this and stamp. See how far back I am and stamp? And you're like, ooh, oh, it didn't line up perfect. I recommend you go straight over it so my head is in your way if you're looking through my top camera. But I'm looking directly over it so I can line that up and I have better chances of getting it lined up nicely. Okay, so that's what I highly recommend, is get right above it and then stamp. And you can see that even though I'm going kind of fast, you can pretty much get them nice and lined up if you do that. Success. Now, to add even a little bit more to these flowers, on this one you can see that we just kind of shadowed the inside. You can do anything you want. I think I'm going to do this one a little different. Let's see, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go whoosh, 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 whoosh. Now, it works better if you say whoosh, whoosh. I'm just kidding. But I like to say whoosh, 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 whoosh. I'm such a dork. That one I messed up on. Oh, I'm laughing too hard. Okay, so I don't think we'll end up doing all of them. But let's just do a couple more because they're fun. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Poor Ken has to listen to this. Whoosh, whoosh, and whoosh, 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 whoosh. Okay, I'll stop with the noise, sorry. I'll just say it in my brain. It makes it work better when I say it in my brain at least. But look how cute it adds. It just adds a little extra. You do whatever you want. Play with it. Have fun. Yours doesn't have to look just like mine. You don't want to be me. Trust me. Holy. Okay, so we're just going like this. And chances are half of these aren't even going to show, but I don't think I need to do all of them. We'll wait and see what shows and what doesn't. Okay, now we're going to die cut this. So we're going to bring this over to the machine, take the smallest die in the set. We're going to lay it down, and we're going to try to get the best flowers we can. That one's a little dirty, so let's move down here. Okay, we'll go right there. And we'll tilt it ever so slightly so we don't get any any speed bumps, and we're going to run that through. That's how easy this is. I love this. Okay, so now we have our cute little flowers, and I'm noticing two things. Number one, I need to add more swoosh swishes, and number two, right here in the corner, it looks naked, and we don't want anything to look naked, so what we're going to do is we're going to ink this flower one more time, and we're going to just stamp off the edge right there. That way it does not look naked. We don't want any naked pieces. And I don't even need the other piece, but we're going to add some more whoosh whooshes. So really quick, and I won't say it to keep you sane. I want you all to stay sane. And literally you can see how fast I'm going. I'm just kind of adding some little pen detail. I'm using the same color as the ink that I stamped in the center, so it really matches, and I think we're good. Awesome. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, and here's the difference, just so you can see the difference in the flowers. You pick, you choose, just fun, just have fun, just have fun. And so, did we cut our rectangle yet? We did not, so let's cut our rectangle. And actually, I don't know if I have extra paper to cut my rectangle. I do not, so pretend we cut our rectangle because they've already cut it for me. One of the nice things about doing this, and it looks like most of them poked through. Oh, you know what? It's faster just to rub the back to get all those little extra pieces out. There we go. So now what we're going to do is, ooh, let's pop this baby up a little. I have some adhesive foam, and let's get some scissors, and we're just going to trim a couple pieces. This is just leftover adhesive foam from one of the shaker cards I've made, and I'm just going to peel this off. We're going to pop this up. Now, don't worry about what this looks like because no one's going to see it, okay? Keep that in mind. No one's going to see this, and you can even tear it if you want to. Oops. Let's tear this one again. Okay. And we're going to, oh, line that, come on. Okay. Peel off all the backings. And, whoops. There. And one more. Sticky little guy. There we go. Now we're going to lay this just right there in the center-ish. I am noticing, see, here's another thing I'm noticing. Okay, I'll do it right. Well, I want to do it right there. But then, see how right here, watch this spot right here. When I cover it right where I want to go, that looks naked. And we don't want any naked. How many times do I have to say, no naked? So I just added a little bit more pen, and now it doesn't look as naked. So now we're going to add that right there. Okay, and let's die cut our wording. So we're almost done. Let's get our dies. And this is very intricate. You can use the regular, you can use the regular platforms though. Just make sure your dies are clean. A dirty die equals a dirty cut, and you don't want that, right? And I already have adhesive on the back of my papers, on the back of my blue. So I'm going to lay that down, go at an angle ever so slightly. Then I'm going to get the shadow die. Where's my shadow die? Oh, right in front of me. Lay that down, and we're going to run these through. Just like that. Now, because that You Are a Flower in My Life does have a lot of blade, I'm simply just going to go back, okay? It's faster to go run it through twice than it is to spend time weeding. And nobody likes to weed, right? Spend time getting the ickies out. So if you go through it twice, it's just going to be cleaner. So now what we're going to do is we're going to peel the backing off because we already had the Sizzix adhesive on the back. Whoops. There we go. Okay, let's get it out of there first. That might be easier. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now let's peel the backing off. A lot of the trash will come with it. If not, give it a couple flicks and it'll just fall out. And we're going to add this to our shadow. Start slow. Just start with the word you, and then you can work your way around. You are a flower. Whoops, extra piece there. A flower in my life. Isn't that cute? Now, we're going to add adhesive to the back of this. So easy peasy. Add this to our rectangle. Add this. Let's clean our table off here. Add this to the back. Add some adhesive. Then we're just going to add some ribbon and we're good to go. Look how easy this is. You can really, really decorate. Now, a nice thing about these banners is they fit our A2 size cards. So the cupcake fold it, the pumpkin fold it, the stocking fold it, any of the fold its, the gift fold it will fit perfectly on this banner. I designed it that way on purpose because I wanted to make sure that you had enough area to do a lot of fun things with it. Now I have some twine, and what we're going to do is we're just going to add the twine. We're going to thread it through, whoops, there we go, whoops, come on, there we go, thread it through, and then we're going to thread it through this one, and we're going to tie a knot at the top. The reason being is this is going to allow us to hang it. So you can make this string as long or as short as you want. I'm going to make it kind of long, and you can double it up if you want, but I'm just going to tie it like this. Tie it like this. Give it a squeeze and get some scissors. Trim it. Now, you can hang it like this, or you can double it up and hang it like this, depending on whatever you want. Now, I'm also going to add my green seam binding, and then we are good to go. Check it out. So we're going to get some, oh, there we go. And we're just going to thread this through. The nice thing about this banner is I designed it so the seam binding or ribbon will fit perfectly in there. And whoops, let's tie it this way. Oh, no, let's tie it this way. And I don't know if I have any good scissors on my desk. Oh, there we go. So I was working on another project, so I took some of my supplies away from my desk. And we're going to add our cute little bow. We're going to do a bow on both ends. Little or big, it's up to you. Whoops. Let's make it a little smaller than that. There we go, there's one. Trim, and then we're going to add one to this one, and then we're going to be done. Isn't this cute? Imagine surprising somebody with this, especially on their gift bag. Kristen one of the girls that travels with us a lot to the shows made this, and she put it on a gift bag, tied it to the little handles on the gift bag. So cute. If you ever get to see it in our booth, we have one hanging in our booth that she made using the cupcake fold it. So dang cute. There's another one. We're just going to trim these little guys a little bit. And look, we're ready to go. Look how, whoops, oh, that was icky. What happened there? Oh my goodness. Don't watch. See when people watch. There we go. Okay, look at how fun our cute little "You Are a Flower in My Life." Thank you so much for joining me for this fun garden banner. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.